And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Intel Extreme Masters Katowice Qualifiers Group 25. My God, we have gone through the groups today. I'm Lee D-Man Smith, and joining me is the one and only Papa Boogie. Boogies, we've gone for the remake. We're back. And Forza 25. Oh my God, show me Forza 25. We are going to be showing them once again.
There you go, Forza is back strong, my boys, don't despair. We are showing a match indeed from Russian boys. Давай, давай, русский! Я не понимаю, I don't even know what I'm saying all the time, but yeah. Words in Russian, yeah. Again, a team that promises a lot of talent, a team that seems to be quite popular in the Russian community. So for us, it's good to see as well, how does the Russian PUBG fare? Do they stand any chance to the EU whirlwind that is the slew of teams that are participating right now from EU or the NA ones, which are, you know, arguably playing on the same levels. We'll have to find out really. Forza does have a decent chance to qualify though, considering their current standings. At least for the next round, which is it's going to be when, next week or tomorrow?
There's some tomorrow, so I guess it's tomorrow. I'm not too sure exactly. There's that many games. I just as soon as it went for like 900 plus teams, I glazed over, and it was just like, oh my God, there's so many games. It's just like I don't really know where we are right now, other than we're just in the first group still, first round. But insane stuff. Here we go. The plane is underway, and it is going to be a cutting across Georgie Pole straight over to Milta Power. Let's see whether they choose to go back over to Stalbaway and Kameshki split. Whether it's like a fixed decision for them this time around, or whether maybe they felt they got spotted. I'm seeing Bullseye still in the plane. Is what I'm watching for. They're Team 2 this time. Sadovnik also in there. We do see a couple of the guys going out to south and north. Only the one team go north this time, and it's actually the team that got wiped out, ironically, by the Greek team, by the way. It was a Greek team that killed them. We haven't seen too many Greek esports teams over the last few years, sort of in a successful era. Bullseye and Co. still in there. They finally left the plane. Okay, where are they heading? I think it's going to be a mansion spread. Or is it a Yasnaya, maybe? It looks like a mansion spread the way they're going.
Yeah, it does certainly hint towards that area. Perhaps they just want to find the vehicles in the mansion spot or north of the mansion. There is a dodgy end there on the compound just north of the mansion, so they could take that one up and go back to Kameshki. I'm assuming that they want to hold on to the same kind of looting scenario that they've done before, right? Go to the same place, get used to the same place, because they're playing the long-term game, and I kind of like what they're doing here, because in the pro scene, not a lot of teams actually go to Stalber and Kameshki, so this is smart. This is smart.
Where's he going? Is he UAZ to the left? Okay, his teammate's going for that. Oh no, there's another squad going for that. Team 4 is going for that. So okay.
You know what I'm saying? Do you see what they're doing here?
Well, there's 3 of them going for a buggy with 2 men.
Yeah, but do you see what they're doing here in the long run?
What's that?
They're carving their little spot on the map when they're going to be playing with the big pros.
Yeah, because nobody goes up there, right? Yeah.
Exactly. So that's very, very smart. Like, I was actually waiting to see. I was IGLing a team myself in Curse Trials, and that was our strat. Go to Stalber and Kameshki. Nobody ever goes there. Nobody did go there.
But somebody
we had
is.
Mansion to ourselves and everything to ourselves. It was beautiful.
Somebody is. It is squad number 4. They are heading the exact same way. And Bullseye sees it. Bullseye and Die have basically stayed down there in and around this complex, mainly for the fact there's no vehicles. Sadovnik and Co. also going that way. Now, nobody's got weapons yet. Nobody's got anything.
Challenging.
They must be boosting, because Sadovnik's in a buggy. You're going to say he should be going much faster.
True. It looks like they're going to be taking the north side of the town. I'm not too sure if their enemies are going to be sticking close to them or not. But it does look like they're holding close, and ooh, this is a dangerous one. This is going to be a fisticuffs in the making, because it doesn't look like his enemies are relenting. Kameshki is now in the control of Sadovnik and Shamaninok. So they're
okay, they chose to bail.
First gas station, yeah, there you go. And I'm not too sure if there's a lot of loot here. No guns in here, no.
That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. Now they're not going to be into Kameshki first. They've come out on the edge. They're going to go low ground, see if they can get the better loot down here. Obviously the garage for Shamanok. He's got himself a S12. So one of my favourite weapons, actually. One of the first guns I think I had when I was playing the game. It's like early on or whatever, and you just start, you realize the power of it when you just absolutely wreck someone. I think it's probably my first kill in the game or something. So satisfying.
It is satisfying, especially when you put a suppressor on it. It just sounds so good. I love playing that one. I love playing as self-suppressed. It's just one of those little memes, you know, that makes you happy. Makes your ears Craigasm in a good way, as opposed to bad ways. Your ears and Craigasm in? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Sadovnik and his team are going to have to balance out. Once they're done, they're definitely not, they shouldn't be going towards the hangar. If they go there, then that's sudden death. They're just going to have to stick to the little compounds that they have here. Then again, they can move south. They've got plenty more compounds to look on the south of that. There's a double compound that they can really get some good stuff in there. In the meantime, Bullseye and these stick around north of Mansion. Davai, Bullseye. There you go.
I'm more shocked, really, that Team 4, obviously as a full squad, chose to go to Kameshki, because there's not enough loot in Kameshki for a full squad.
Yeah, true. That's why you normally do a 2+2 with Stalberg
yeah.
combined. I don't know. Maybe they just got a bit happy because they had a UAZ and that's about all she wrote. So they can actually look for the second car. I think that might have been the reason why. And then when they saw that Sadovnik and the other guy was coming in as well, they decided to go as a 4. You know what I mean?
Let's have a look down at Milta. I can see 2 squads down there. Team 30 and Team 19. I'm just waiting for it to load itself up. It looks like they've had a bit of a ding-dong. I can see, looks like Icon, I assume is his name, or Ion, not too sure, has been tagged up, lit up. Hasn't healed himself up either, so probably low on meds. I mean, this is pretty early on engagement, and Team 19 have them very much pinned into this building.
Yep, indeed. Wings is going to be taking some shots there. They do connect with Ion. He's going to be tacked down low, and Kimmy comes in with good pump action there. Kalimanotix is going to be falling, and here goes Wings trying to spot someone off, and someone does jump down. Wings is going to be capping him off, and then a second one as well. 11's actually came with the frag before that one, so the guy that's inside now, Eon, won't be in a very easy spot. As he tries to move in, Kitana's going to have to provide some cover as well, so that Eon doesn't actually come into the side. Eon doesn't dare to move from his perspective, from his position. Possess is also tagged down low, so he could be rezzed at this moment in time.
Yeah, apologies about the camera. It's one of those moments where you're like, oh, there's Eon, I'll click on him now, bam, across the map into Stalber. It's like, what in the world? And then obviously textures are all loading. They're just going to come upstairs. He's not going to have anything to do here. Wings, where are you going? Wings! Oh, they did everything right, apart from look to the right, where they were both stood. Kitrana, one more shot. Oh my god, Ion is going off here. And now suddenly 11's is like, hang on a minute, I got no health. Kitrana, I'm going to get you rezzed up. And this has suddenly gone from a really great position to a horrific one.
Oh, and look at Kilimanotix actually all the way open on the road. That is not a safe spot. He's going to be crossing the road safely for now, but Eon did spot him in the very last second. He won't be taking any shots though. So Eon knows now that there's just 2 guys close to him, so he's going to be pushing in. This is the smart thing to do, right? He realizes all of a sudden that there's 2 guys in. He goes in for a different peek angle, which is a smart thing, but his enemies are not going to be going for that fight. I don't think they have heals at this moment in time.
No, I don't think anyone does.
Scour. Yeah, because he just started looting, right? So 11 goes to scour for some first aids and whatnot, but I don't think he's gathered too much. Still 3 people left alive from 19, but they need to play this one carefully. Eon could bite them at the back real hard.
I can't tell if he's disconnected or what he's doing. Eon, no, he's just holding the angle. Okay.
He's just patient. He doesn't want to make himself hurt because he moved a little bit. He found himself a new position, so if he's going to be hurt from this spot...
No, it's more the animation, the gun's down sort of thing. It's not being held up. So he wasn't holding the angle, he's just holding the right click, I think. But these guys, yeah, they've got no health at all. Look, no health, no medkits, no nothing. Back away from this fight. Don't have it. Don't take it. No risk. Take the Dacia. Get out of there. Go to the other end of Milta. There's plenty of loot to be had. No need to risk right now in round 1. No need to risk an entire squad wipe.
Yeah, true. That is definitely one of the things they need to bank on here. So Eon, what can he do in this situation? He can just bank off to the other side, try and go towards west and find a new place to loot, because where he is right now, it's not a good place. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so our boys, our Russian boys, the Forza. They've actually shown obviously the professionalism that they are. A top squad were expected to do well. Dyer has seen a crate as well, and they've moved very early on. Obviously, they didn't stick around up there. No reason to hang around in Kameshki. No reason to go style, but they've gone straight centre circle and thinking, okay, let's go for the loot down that away. So minimalistic loot for these guys. Obviously, they've only been scavenging effectively in the outcrops of the buildings because they didn't have their start position they want. But saying that, Dye's got himself a med kit along with a first aid kit in there, so that's not too bad. Along with a tier 3 helmet and tier 2 vest, that's not bad scavenging.
Yeah, it looks like they've actually left the Mark 14 behind. It might be Shaman Eric that actually goes for it. Shaman Eric does have an M16, but he's going to be training the S12, the one that we were talking about earlier, for that Mark 14. Which, again, if you fully kit it out, if you're even more so an SKS player, the Mark 14 is a godsend. Now that they have 2 vehicles as well, and Sadovnik comes in with a 3rd one, they should be able to find a good spot inside the safety of the first white. I'm curious to see where they decide to go, because they've got a lot of places that they could choose from at this moment in time.
Yeah, at the moment, looks like they're heading. I think it's going to go for that complex just south of Pachinki.
Yeah, the barns. They could go for the barns. It's a pretty powerful place.
Yeah, it looks like it. Decent wall around the edge of it. Obviously, fields, decent approach from everywhere, and you can get out the back fairly easily. Yeah, you can park your vehicles in there. That's exactly what they're going to do. So they're going to go for the barns around the back there. Let's see if there's anybody nearby. Let's have a quick look on the map. We do have a bit of rotations going on. I can see Kitty, Ronnie, Cray, Sam Pulax and Zach making their way around to the complex. It's the yellow buildings, isn't it? Are they the yellow ones? No, the yellow building's off to the right. There is a yellow building there, but it's not the yellow building. The yellow buildings are off to the right of them.
Yeah, exactly. Those are the ones, and the yellow buildings that you were referring to. A very, very good compound to actually defend from. Very powerful place.
Yeah, I remember Method having a massive fight there in Oakland. I think there was like a 3-squad wipe or something there. Some crazy. It's the round they won.
Thing is, squads can breach you close, but because those yellows have so many rooms, they're the big type of yellow rooms.
And they have the little edges. That's the main thing, isn't it? They have that little like defilade all the way around the edge of it.
It makes it that much more powerful. So you can peek in around. You got a lot of bushes to try and use as cover as well, so that enemies don't really necessarily see you first. So yeah, very, very powerful compound. It gives you all you need: visibility through and through. Decent line of vision, decent line of sight, a good defense in case you get breached, a lot of rooms to defend from, so yeah, a good place. And the center positioning, more importantly, because when Gatka circles come in, that is definitely one of the most powerful compounds to have, due to the Gatka field's openness. Now, a very decent spread, I want to say this. Looks like teams are coming in from all across the map. And they're starting to settle themselves in towards the center of the first white, which is not necessarily the best in the world, but it's not the worst either. From the center, then you can have a shorter distance to travel to the center of the next circle, of course. But first circle center strat, more or less a good strategy, I suppose.
Ooh, just watching the down on the Sosnovka. Looks like ZCR has decided to just stop off for a little looting, and that's really a bad place to do it. He came in on the bike, came in hot. There's a 4-player team all around him, 22, and well, they know where he is. The rest of his team are kind of stopping off on the bridge. They're kind of waiting on the bridge. So even if they were to take him out, they're probably not going to get out alive. But
is that a doggo?
My dog is having a good scratch behind me.
Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute. What dog do you have?
It's an Aussie dog, so Australian Shepherd crossed with a Labrador. So as dumb as a Labrador, but looks like an Australian Shepherd.
That's lovely. That's beautiful. There you go. Now Sefistu, it sounds like a Sefistu. It sounds like a Greek squad. They're going to be trying to breach in the building where one of their enemies is. I think it's ZCR 95. He's holding on to that close angle, but 22 are also kind of hindered by the fact that there's enemies at the bridge as well, the teammates of ZCR, so they can't really peek on the sides and use this building as much as they wanted to. I think they know, though, for sure that there's definitely someone in this building, by the way.
Yeah, they came in on the bike, so they saw him coming in. And they're going to down him easily. From both angles, actually. So easy finish for them. But the question is, can they get out now? Because obviously, like I say, their team is actually up high and low. So someone's actually dropped down below the bridge to make sure they don't even try and make a beach escape as well. So I don't think I think their escape is going to be fruitless. The circle did just update, and that's going to move a lot of people over. Hello. Let's have a look. Team 5 is going in towards Chopsticks. They're going to take themselves a lot of shots. Kitty actually trading blows with Fifi Leet.
Yeah,
not to be confused with Fifi Laren.
Yeah, exactly. The CSGO personality. Fifi Leet is another player that we casted last night. He's actually in the same team as Raids, so there you go.
Yeah, Ray leaders.
Oh, okay. Putting in some good shots with that AK there against Bello. And that is not necessarily the easiest weapon to hit your mark with against a moving vehicle. Again, because the 7.62 is a slow-moving bullet. So the fact that Kitty actually put in those good shots with that AK against a fast-moving USC close by, that's pretty decent. Shows you that they got some sort of prowess. And now they've got themselves a very good comp plant in the safety of the next white. They probably won't necessarily need to move for the next 2 circles.
Yeah, well, someone that may move is our friends Forza. Gotta roll the R, haven't you? But yeah, they're still sitting in the barn at the moment, so they're not going to move with the circle just yet. Second circle coming down. Still pretty much set everybody up. As you can see, they're all positioning themselves. And these guys are really the only ones that are fighting, I think, at the moment, which is 25 and 22. Way down south, while everybody positions. There is one squad still coming in, trying to find themselves a location. That's Hunts and Benny Beer and co. Don't really know. I think they'd probably go North Gatka, maybe. That's probably the safest place they can go. Looks like, though, they're going to start turning in, which would be a mistake. There is that little yellow complex. Is free at the moment because Kitty is no longer there. Moved away. I think they may actually pull in there. Nope.
Yeah,
nope, passing by.
Yeah. I don't know where they're heading to, but they're heading towards certain death. Looks like squad number 7 is just about where they're going to. No, they're not going to be going to that angle either. Now that they're getting shot, they're definitely going to be avoiding that area altogether. The houses where they are heading now are definitely cleared. Benny Beer, though, oh, what happened there with this buggy? Did he lose the tire? No, he didn't. He just lost control. Benny, close to actually entering the Chopsticks.
Yeah, I was just look. I was wondering what you're on about, and I can see what you say now. Kind of all over the shop.
Moment. But it didn't happen, so there you go. Saved. I wonder where he's going. Where are they thinking of going?
Okay, squad 25 has decided to get out of there, so they've come over the bridge and into the circle. And remember, 22, they're in the blue, and they need to still cross the river. Oh, they're swimming it. That's not nice. Oh, they got a jet ski. They got a jet ski the road. Right.
Alright, that's just fine, I suppose. But considering that they might get gate kept by 25, who are now at the edge of the blue, not these 2 guys on the jet ski, but the other 2 guys, they might have to swim as close as possible to where they're going. What could be done here is the driver of the jet ski could come by and pick them up one by one.
Yeah, he might be doing that. Oh no, he should beached it.
Definitely not.
Screw you guys, we're off.
Which is the thing. Oh, looking at the circle, that might have been the best choice, because it's definitely not favoring.
All right, let's take a look at our resident bush Wookiee at the moment, which is Die in the Dacia. So it is Forza making their move. There is a crate off to the side, but it doesn't matter. Obviously, don't need to get that, but they have to make the move. So they're going to be passing by. If they go for this road, dangerous stuff. There's Team 15 in there that they may be passing by, and that looks like where they're going to head. They're going to go across the fields, and then cut south of them. The shots are going to start ringing through. There we go. There's a couple of shots going through, but they've gone for the 3-vehicle split, which I don't know whether that's out of choice or out of lack of vehicles, or whether it's something that teams are starting to do more of, is keeping 2 separate and 2 together.
No, it's as many as you can use.
I think it's just what's available. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. In the world of the pros, technically, if you can get your hands on 4 vehicles, you're going to use all 4 of them. But sometimes, it so happens that. Actually, we saw with Big, you were casting with earlier on. It was a bit weird that they did.
They had so many vehicles and then didn't use them. Yeah, it's a bit weird.
I don't know. I don't know what was in their heads, but yeah, I think Larson found it quite humorous.
Shamanok, what's he doing? This is like watching Austin Powers right now. Come on, Shamanok. Come on, you can do it. I think what he did was try to come in like fancy, do a handbrake turn, and kind of got himself wedged. What is he doing? Oh, he's got eyes. Give up. He's give up.
He just gives up all together.
Is Di gonna get it? Is somebody else gonna get the vehicle? And just like, look, I'll park it for you. For Christ's sake.
You just left it out there, and there you go, Lee. You were asking how do teams lose vehicles in the process.
Yeah.
This is how. This is exactly how. One forehead guy just ruining it for everybody else. Yeah, there you go. Looking back at the back, Team 22 is still on the outside, but they've managed to put 2 members inside, so that's, I suppose that's good for something. But there is a battle on the very south side.
Di's got it. Di's like, look, I'll bring the bloody vehicle in, okay? I knew I'd stay on him. Shamanok's like, no, I'm not doing it, no.
It can't be done, it's impossible.
It's impossible to fit through that gate. Oh, they just lit up Town Edu. Off the side there, he's been taken down. There is a squad obviously behind them, which is raid leaders and code. They're Russian as well, aren't they? Raid leaders, I believe. They're in chopsticks at the moment, or sewers, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, and the chopsticks inside there. Yeah, they are indeed in the trenches. We sometimes call it as well. But it's not necessarily the most powerful position. It allows you for a good rotate for a good portion of the map while you're not seen. But once you come out, there's not a lot of cover that you can use. So these guys have to play this one safe. They can't really afford to take on a fully fledged battle with Forze. So they probably won't, more than likely.
So let's have a look. Circle closing in, far side. Oh, battle in the top there. Let's have a look up to here. Yeah. Team 4 and 6. In this yellow complex, not a pretty place to fight in either. This is a battle I've lost a number of times from actually the high ground as well, which is oddly enough, it's just not. You think you're getting more cover than you do, but Peter just gets down instantly by Wago, and he's been finished off. And now it's just Shinobi on his own. They're going to push in on him. Oh, he's only got an SKS. What's he trying to do? Can't use an SKS like that. It's just not going to work for you. You can't get the auto fire off quick enough.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be panning out fine. And there you go. Squad wiped out. Beautiful effort there on that push. Quite quick as well. It does look like the defending team just, I don't know why they went out, but they did.
Oh, that's nice for the Russians. Forza get the circle look.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be quite pleased with that one. And they're not going to be challenged, because if you look to the south, there's going to be Eon, so there might be a battle there. And whatever squad comes into that side, and there's not many of them on the south side, they're going to be battling Eon. So number 2 are going to be keeping an eye on that. They're not going to be challenged from north because raid leaders and his own boys are there. So yeah, the Russians are looking very good. Krutoy, pацan, krutoy, as they would say in Russian.
So Zach and Co and Ronnie Cray, they've just basically moved out to the next complex. They've just moved a little further west, and they've got themselves that complex. This actually leaves Fifi Leet. Yeah, he needs to stay behind there. I think Ronnie Cray has a clear view down chopsticks. He does. Has a little glimpse of raid leader, and actually tagged him, even though he's only using the ×2 scope there. So no shooting from him with the suppressed gun. Looks like the squad's on the move. We have 2 rotations that might clash down the bottom. That is Team 22, Snawaifu, I think it is. Whatever you're going to be calling him. He's got a squad blasting past him full speed with the boost full down. It is Team 15. Guess who? I don't know. I don't know. Who is it?
You tell me, mate. Taking off a few shots there, and they actually come out on top of the knockout. The Nugget as well taking damage. Half-Life, but he's going to be driving that USUA. It looks like Team 22 just found themselves a bit of a crate drop, so to speak. Nazgul is going to be bringing them some goodies. So there you go. There's that. And they do need them. Squad 22, they need them after having a hard time. They will need to get themselves some decent stuff to work with. What is Snuff You Waifu doing? His teammate is knocked out, but he's not going for the res.
Yeah, Shamanok just took a shot. That's obviously Forza, guys. 2x scope for Dai here as he tries to scope up on Papa Hashtag. Lands one of the shots, actually. With the M16, trying to snipe it out still. A lot of people still stick with it, despite the fact you can't go with the heavy scopes on it anymore. They still know that it is such a very good weapon. Shamanok himself, with that MK14 that he picked up early on, remember, taking shots.
There you go. So that shows you the power of having a strong weapon, a 7.62 sniped weapon. You can even put a scope on an AK and it's still going to be powerful. Rifle.
Oh!
Woody! Raid leaders shooting up from the chopsticks, takes Shamanina down. That will tell the boys from Forza that there's some action to be coming from their northeast. Raid leader's bold move.
Yeah, where did he must have popped up high, because he's kind of focused on this Ronnie Cray. He must have literally pilled. Yeah, look, just turreting around with the SKS. Has a clear view of where he was there, and it was an easy shot, even with a 2x scope.
There you go, and that's further shows you the mastery of his prowess. 2x, not easy. SKS, not easy. So that's not too bad. Not too bad work out there. He spots another enemy there to the north. He's going to be taking shots on that one. And soon enough, we're going to be seeing action panning out very, very quickly here because, again, open fields. There's not going to be a lot of compounds left while this circle's triangle is in. Let's find out where the next one is. That one's going to decide who's going to be winning this one or not, because open fields, Gaka, you don't really have a lot of chances left to circle this on you.
Yeah, Leoko down to solo now. His teammate's been picked off there, so he's all alone. There's the circle coming in. Like you say, it's going to push down, and it's still keeping Forza very much in it. And there's a lot of people going to move. Okay, let's have a look at 22. He's just lying prone in the hayfields, or wheat, or whatever you prefer to go. Frost Viper passes by without knowing, but he's just blasted straight into the next complex.
I think he's going to be quite happy with that one. You can see a trail of brown. If you see a trail of brown, don't judge. It kind of only makes sense. But yeah, actually proning in with through the bush line there is going to see him go to the safety of the white as well. And you can bet yourself that he's not going to be spotted, because no shots are going to be coming in from him. All the while, teams are going to be quite busy handling each other on the northeast bank. So that guy might actually make it quite far if the next circle would so please to favor him a little bit, I suppose.
Okay, raid leaders has pushed up 2 times. He's got an eye on bullseye.
The 2 times.
Yeah, well, he's up close enough that he doesn't really need it at the moment.
Did you hear the 2 times is back?
Switching to the Scar L. He's kind of contemplating pushing him, isn't he? It seems like they're holding still this long. There's a lot of ground they're covering. You think of the mate home is way off in the distance there, and actually getting pushed. There's 3 people from Team 25 making their way in. Chopsticks also about to get invaded from the other side. But look at this. Lyoko still here. They're right next to him.
They know him as well. They're holding on to that angle. I mean, Ronnie is... No, actually, they don't.
Ronnie Cray's got no hat on as well.
Actually, they don't know that Lyko's here.
No,
absolutely no idea. Look at that. They were looking towards his direction for a little while, but they were only doing so just to cover their arses as soon as they entered the chopsticks themselves. But yeah, there you go. Easy life for Lyko. He doesn't have to make a move.
Well, there's shots going off. That's Team 25 getting hit and lit up. That's the mate home taking the shots. I think Bullseye has also decided to get involved. Sadnovki is taking down Sadovnik, I should say, is taking down Frost Viper. He was the player that nearly got the run over, but didn't see it. He's got himself that Car 98. Raid leader getting a peek once again. He's really causing problems for them off the side in these little chopsticks area.
Yeah, indeed. Raid leader is not going to be peeking soon to that direction, because he's now going to have another fight to work with here. Snapgeu is going to be the one that he diverts his attention to, and it seems to be working. SKS, what is that? I think that's about 200 meters with the 2x. That's not a bad shot at all from raid leaders, and he's still putting in the good effort. It'll be good to see, though. Does the next circle favor Forza, though?
Zach with an 8 times. Down in chopsticks, staring at Bullseye. Now it's Shamanok. Gets the headshot. Doesn't get the knock, though, because it is only an AKM. It's not quite the SKS hit you'd want, but it's only a tier 1 helmet. I think that might have took his helmet off. Let's have a quick spin over.
Yeah, he's got no helmet right now.
Yeah, so it's just wiped. Oh, he's got tier 3 on. Sorry, Dye has got tier 3 on. That's not the one I wanted. It was Shamanok, and I think like you say, it took it off. Yeah.
He's got his helmet hoodie on. Yeah, there you go. So he's been.
And he's took Bullseye's helmet off as well. Oof.
And still, the next circle is 4 Forza. That is not too bad. That is not too bad at all.
22 alive. This is about to whittle down very fast. I'm going to keep my eye on this. Fifi Leet is starting to push up. Raid Lead is still holding this tight little peak that he keeps going for. Can't go around that corner now because Zach is holding that angle. He's decided to get himself down low. Oh, that's going to be another squite. Mate home is still way down in them chopsticks, and he's causing so many problems for everyone as they try and push up. He knows he's got safety. He can move the entirety of that chopsticks in freedom while the rest of his team hold the angle, standing on top of that upside down Dacia.
and Fifi Lead tries to come in for help, but Bislil doesn't actually necessarily want to go for this fight. He would much rather stay prone where he is right now and would go as soon as the circles tries to starts to strangle. But then again, Bislil doesn't have the cover of the bushes as Fustos Cornell had before when we saw him almost get run over. Or he's gonna have to stand up, he's gonna have to put up a fight, and that he does indeed, but 50's got the angle on him. Would he be able to take the shots in return? They do come in, he does get tagged down, but it's not gonna be enough. Actually, they came in from a different spot, from Kitty and Ronnie Cray on the other side of the jump.
Fifi Lee has to see him, right? He's about to get up, yeah, he's gonna pass down, he's gonna get in that complex and be safe. Sorry for the noise, my dog's going ham on a tune, slamming on the ground.
You gotta love it. There you go. I don't know for how long he's going to be staying there because 50 Lead's got his angle. He's holding on to the angle actively. He's trying to find skill. But oh, look at this one. Bislil actually tries to go into the chopsticks. Not going to be working out. 50 takes him down. A lot of happening towards Forza though. A squad is trying to reach them.
Yes. They're getting pushed up on here. I'm looking at Die. No names around the side of him. Shamanok's there. Bullseye's down at the moment. Sadovkin. Die gets taken down as well. No name. Causing a lot of problems. Also, by the way, Eon. Eon was the solo guy that was in Milta, remember? He's managed to get the double kill despite having no chest or no helmet or anything. He just picked himself up 2 more. He's actually in the next complex along. So, he's managed to pick himself up 2 kills. Benny Beer and Eon. Eon gets another. He's just got a 1v3. Mental.
No. No problem for the lad. He will have to go in the open though, so he might as well go prone at this moment in time. Hopefully that's the case that he's thinking about.
He can just come behind them. Look, he's going to get free shots. And these guys that are pushing onto Forza.
And yeah, that's a huge help towards Forza because these guys are actually thinking about pushing right about now. But now that they're going to be kept from behind, actually Eon...
Oh, he shouldn't have fired.
His own chances. He shouldn't have fired.
Yep, shouldn't have fired. Gave himself some problems there. Rabula gets him down, but Die did get taken out, so they're down to 3. While this is happening, obviously these guys still team 5 in the chopsticks. They've downed raid leaders. He's going to be trying to get him up. So Kitty gets him down. Oh, that's a frag grenade coming in. I think that might finish off the day. Shamanok just got down by Frost Viper. Where is that just come off from?
From the shack, from the love shack, just southeast of them. Very close. Squad number 7. Split up 2+2.
Oh, they split up over there. Okay, so No Name and Rabula. So these were the guys that were fighting. So they've actually gone transition, rotated right around them. And these guys are in trouble now, Forza. They are very much pinned. Shamanok's going to get back up. Fustos, by the way, the guy that's left the brown stain, is still going.
Look at him go. And he actually has a few more bushes to push in here. So he's going to be okay with that. Samplex in the meantime takes Shamanena again. That's going to be a lot of really, really fast bleeding, so he has to be picked up super, super quickly. But Samplex tries to step in, and that's going to be a nade inside the house. First one does not go in. Second one might not as well. It's actually a smoke. Good bruise. Is Shamanena going to be rezzed? No, they're not going to be rezzing in Bullseye. Doesn't get there in time. Samplex finally gets downed, so it's just going to be 2 members from Forza trying to stay alive in this.
Yeah, the nade's not quite landing, which is fairly fortunate for them. Rabula holding the angle. They're kind of getting pushed from 3 angles at the moment. Rabula, raid leaders and co. Ronnie Cray's in there. Kitty going in. Sadovkin, they've been down that many times that there's only so many reses you can do. They haven't really picked up too many kills, Forza, so this has not been a good round for them despite the fact they're here. They're going to push on round. If Rabula comes around the corner, they should manage to gun them down. There they are. No Name gets himself the 2 kills, and Forza are wiped out by Rabula and No Name. These guys have been taking names, that's for sure. See how many kills they've got by. So far, it is 5, and now they've got to deal with the fact that Ray Leader and Fifi Lead still down here. Now they're dropping down. Oh, into chopsticks. Frostviper about to come around the corner. Gets himself 1. They're going to line up. Sampilax is there. Gets himself 2. Picks up to Kitty. Tries to get 3. Frostviper picks up Zach as well. 1 more to go. Kitty down there. Oh, he gets knocked. Can he go? His teammate's going to come around the corner. He's going to spray down. Ronnie Craig gets taken down, and they are dropped. That was beautiful from them guys, and suddenly they get themselves another 4 kills. They're up to 10.
Now that's what I call a frostbite from Frost Viper. Beautiful effort there. 3 kills and his teammate helps him with the 4th. There's not going to be a lot of teams left alive. Really now, and 50 Lead have heard the noise and they're kind of interested in going into that fight as well. This is it. This is the battle that we're talking about. Number 7 won't get a chance to get their No Name and Rebellious picked up. So it will have to be a 2v2, I do believe so.
Would you believe it's in chopsticks?
Oh, they're going to be going. They're going to be crawling down. They will get the res. They will get the res, so this might turn into a 4v2 because raid leaders and 50 didn't push at the right time when they should have pushed. This just made the battle so much harder for them.
So, flashbangs if you got them. Do what you can. It's quite clever. 50 elite and raid leaders, they one up high, one down low. Like you say, they probably should have pushed. They knew that the shots were going off there. They probably should have used that moment to push up. Rabula's going to go, I think, high. You can see 3 of them are backing away here. The circle is basically coming into this little patch, this little brown patch in between the 2 chopsticks. That's the final area where they can push in. Frost Viper going for the peak. I think he just caught a glimpse of raid leaders. Yes, he did. Sees him behind the bush. He knows there's something back there. Rabula's also giving the information. Okay, they're going to go for the nades. Nades into the chopsticks. Nades across. Fifi Elite's in there. No Name's going to take a peek. No Name's got no helmet. Raid Leaders peeks over. Sees the smoke down. He's going to use it. Just goes prone. Into the side. Where's Fifi Elite? Fifi Elite gets himself one. Gets the down. Peeks across. Gets the kill as well. That's now down to 3. Gets onto Frost Viper. Gets the kill on him as well. Rabula gets raid leaders down, so Fifi Elite's going to have to back away. He's on his own. They're going to try and push his position. Are they going to go for it? Is Romex going to go? No. Rabula's going to move around the corner. Raid leader's giving the information, so he's going to try and go up and over. Romex is pushing in. There's Rabula on the right. Rabula's on the right. He's not going to see him. He's the bush Wookie.
Yep.
Rabula gets the shots off. It still doesn't get the kill. It's just a tag. And now they're both up on high. He's down low. Circle still works, despite the fact they're above each other. Romex, is he going to go for the drop down? This could either become a really nice pincer or 2 1v1s, which is not what they want.
Exactly, they're going to have to group up at this moment in time. They're pushing still alone. If Elite goes in for the first hit here, it might be good timing for a bullet to push, but he does push at the very last second, so he doesn't turn into a 1v1. Beautiful double peek, and Romex comes in with the final frag of the GG for him and his own team. Beautiful effort out of them. And let's see where the Force boys are, because everybody is here to see the Force clan. They're on number 5, so it's not too bad.
It's not too bad. You do only need top 8 to get through. They only got the 2 kills, so they're going to need a better round than that for sure. Really impressed by Frost Viper, Rabula, Remek, and No Name. Very well played. Remember, they were the guys that pushed out Forza. They were the guys, well, Frost Viper especially, came around the corner and wiped out Kitty, Zach, Sampulex, and Ronnie Craig. Like, all just lined up for him. Just beautiful little spray. He's got to be so happy with that. And it looked so good on stream as well. But a solid chicken dinner for them. You can't complain. 12 kills, top place, easy as you like, really. Way ahead of the rest of the field as well, in all honesty. But little bit of shout out for Fifi Elite there. He almost did it in a 1v4.
Yeah, that has to be said. They did play quite good as well. And the chopsticks there, raid leaders as well had a good game. The maid home as well behind them has played the game well enough to hold off any other squads that wanted to go into chopsticks. He denied them, so that was pretty decent effort. In all together, this was a very well played out game. Honestly, it was much higher level than you would have considered before you went in there, or at least I would have considered. It was really beautiful to watch. So there you go, man. It was an absolute pleasure bringing you these games.
Yeah, solid stuff. It's been a good day. Obviously there's a lot more games still going on, but I'm going to call it a day there because, well, we've been going for... we're actually coming up to 11 hours. I think 12 hours close to, actually, since I've started doing it, because there was delays and things like that. There's going to be a lot of games still going on throughout the night. Obviously, Europe is going to continue playing. South America is still going out there. North America is also going on as well. What I'm going to do is drop you guys into a host for the Sims, Rich Sims, who's alongside Matrim. There's also other casters, guys, covering this, the IEM qualifiers. Myself, I'll be back tomorrow with yet more action. Obviously, we're going to progress the groups tomorrow, so we'll bring you more action then. Thank you very much for watching throughout the day. Thank you very much, Boogie and Larson, obviously, for joining me throughout the day. It's been good to see some new names, I think it is safe to say.
Yeah, it's refreshing to see the scene grow. It's always good to see, you know, more talent appear into it, because it makes the game that much more beautiful. They bring in new tactics, they bring in beautiful plays. So yeah, it's definitely refreshing to see all these teams sign up. So yeah, thank you very much, Lee. It's been an absolute pleasure.